Oh my days. Oh my days. I've just come off the back of watching Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 2. And I'm actually sat here going, we should have won. We should have actually won. I actually believe, as an Aston Villa fan, we should have won that game today. I can't believe it. I'm absolutely thrilled with the overall performance, but I'm absolutely almost gutted that we've only come away with a point tonight. Genuine, hand on heart, believe Villa should have won tonight, and I'm going to tell you my reason why. Big up to everyone in here. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're on the road to 14.2k, and of course, get in the comment section as well. Let me know your thoughts. Are you on the same wavelength as me, or am I just deluded right now? Because I genuinely believe we should have won, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because the goals that we conceded tonight were absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Garcia has given Liverpool the easiest gift they're going to have in the Premier League this season. Basically, like a free pass, a free walk, a free tap in into the back of our net. And you think, unbelievable, an individual error again. And the second goal really frustrates me because it's just at a crucial time after Tyrone Mings gets that little knock and injury, tries to play through it, isn't settled. The Villa defence were very unsettled because it's like, is Mings going on and off? We show Salah, of course, into that channel, and it just annoys me how it takes a deflection off Mings as well. Both goals really, really avoidable. Yes, if you're a Liverpool fan, you could be sat there going, hey, but Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez have missed absolute sitters. Maybe. But in terms of control of the game, in terms of opportunities, in terms of looking more likely to score, I felt Aston Villa were that team. And the last 5 minutes of stoppage time epitomised that, where both Rodgers had a massive chance, Donny Malen putting one just wide. I really believe sitting here that some people may say draw is a fair result. I'm sitting here saying I felt Villa did enough today to win the game. And if we didn't have those stupid lapses in concentration, if we didn't absolutely switch off in key moments, we could have won today. In terms of Aston Villa, from a man to a T, Emi Martinez, sweeper keeper, some big saves, some big moments in his performances again, as we absolutely love. But also, for me, Tyrone Mings and Disasi, a centre-half pairing in which we haven't seen this season, really, apart from once against Ipswich, for about 45 minutes or so. Yeah, we saw them two come together. We saw Tyrone Mings, as I said, battle through an injury. There is no doubt about it in my mind. And I will be honest here, Tyrone Mings was doing my head in because he was almost being too brave for a large part of that game. He was making mistakes because he couldn't run. He wasn't throwing himself at the ball to block it. He was very hesitant in what he was doing. And I thought, my gosh, you're actually going to cost us a goal if you don't come off the pitch. And every time Unai Emery went to the bench, I thought, all right, Unai spotted it. Mings ends up playing the whole game. I thought Unai Emery's substitutions today were really interesting. Taking off Rashford and Asensio on the 66-minute mark, looking at Chelsea for the weekend, and bringing on Ramsey and Malen, who, by the way, did have an impact in the game. They did bring that fresh energy. But do you know what that sub did do? It brought out the best in Morgan Rodgers. Morgan Rodgers moved central, and all of a sudden we got to see the best of Morgan Rodgers. And that is going to be something that Unai Emery will need to toy with. How does he get the best out of Rodgers when he plays Asensio and Rashford? Asensio clearly more central. Rodgers has to play a bit wider right. Rodgers thrived in that last half an hour when the big guns went off. So that's something to be aware of. I thought John McGinn and Yuri Tielemans had inconsistent halves. They lost their way in the second half completely. But I want to shout out Ollie Watkins, because once again, he shows that very cute finish with his head. That real big chance. He had one chance today and he took it. And Ollie Watkins' movement for that goal, Ollie Watkins' desire for that goal was unbelievable. And it was a brilliant headed finish. But not only that, Luca Dean with the cross, Luca Dean with the assist, it was spot on. And that was the first time we'd seen Luca Dean go forward. Although Garcia had basically had a stinker for their goal, overall, another promising game where he looked really good going forward. He showed real good attacking prowess, but we can't allow individual mistakes like that to creep into our performances and games. Liverpool, for me, Van Dijk and Konate had to have a big physical battle today. I thought that McAllister got kicked around a lot, but wasn't really impacting. Szoboszlai was running through that right-hand side for Liverpool on our left, caused a little bit of havoc. But seriously, I just didn't think that Liverpool team But the fear factor that I thought they may have, with no Nunez, no Diaz, I actually was a little bit more confident in that starting lineup. Let's quickly touch on Darwin Nunez. Wow. I mean, can anyone still see Darwin Nunez's shot? It's a bit like Morgan Rogers, but Morgan Rogers had players in front of him and a goalkeeper to beat. Darwin Nunez had an open goal. It's inexcusable, that finish. I think Arne Slot's reaction said it all. He was even trying to hope that Darwin was offside to make an excuse for him. Darwin has to put that in the back of the net. But I go back to my point. Apart from that, and apart from Diogo Jota's sort of awful skewy shot, which he had when it went to 1-1, straight after Villa scored, I don't really remember another a Liverpool chance. We've had the ball in the back of Liverpool's net twice through Jacob Ramsey fractionally offside, and of course that one with the Rashford one fractionally offside with the own goal. We've also had more opportunities, in my opinion, of creating more threatening chances by exploiting that Liverpool high line. And so I will say that again. I think a point in hindsight is great. It keeps us ticking forward. It means if we beat Chelsea, we're closing the gap on them on the weekend. But at the same time, I do feel a little bit gutted about how Liverpool's second goal came about, how we really could have managed that game better and got 3 points today. That's how I'm walking away, that we could have got 3 points today if we just managed those individual moments a little bit better. Both really poor goals to concede, and that's something Unai knows. But Unai's reaction as well said to me that he knows we should have won today. The way he reacted to Morgan Rogers' missed chance, he knows Morgan's got to hit the target there. Because the combination play between Morgan and Jacob was unbelievable. Just hit the target, Morgan. Make Alisson work. And then second of all, that Malin chance. Unai, hands to the sky. I think he knew. That was a big opportunity today. But honestly, I'm proud of that performance. That was a proper Villa performance. That was a performance that I've said that we've seen when we played Bayern Munich, when we played Man City, that we turn up against these big teams at home. For me, it has to now be matched and replicated against Chelsea this weekend. We have to find the energy. We have to find another gear again to replicate that type of performance. If we do, no doubt in my mind we beat Chelsea. The only concern I have is, with no Axel Disasi because he's on loan, will Constantly be back and fit, ready to play with alongside Tyrone Mings? How much damage has Tyrone Mings done to his body playing tonight? And are we going to be all okay? But going to wrap up this video. Everyone breathe. Everyone take a breather. If we played like that against Ipswich, we would have smashed them. We've got a point out of this. Really, really felt bad for Tyrone Mings. But up the Villa boys, we keep ticking, go beat Chelsea, and this has been a very good week. I'm out of here, people. Get your comments in, smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da!